Hey guys, good morning. Good morning. How are you guys doing today? So, it is day 5 of My Miracle Morning. And Miracle Morning is a book by Elrod that goes over 6 steps that you can implement every morning, 6 steps that I implement every morning that help me go out and make this money, basically. And you can too. For those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Latara Frison. Hey, Press. I am an online marketer and entrepreneur. And what I do is I help business owners create those strategies and implement those strategies that are going to help them be more successful in their business. So, again, just to quickly go over those 6 steps. What do I do every morning? Okay. So, I start off with a little silence and meditation and prayer, go into some affirmations. Then I have some visualization. I have a vision board that I work on. There's the exercise portion and reading and journaling or scribing. And that's what I'm doing today. This is my exercise portion. So I'm just taking just a quick walk around the complex to get some exercise in. So totally worth it. It's been an amazing week for me. Like I said, this is day 5. And I thought to myself yesterday, well, do I need to get up on the weekends too? Because, like I said, this is totally new for me. But it's been awesome. What a transformed week I've had. I've gotten so many things done this week, things that I would have put off, things that I would have stretched out over 3 weeks easily stretched out. So one of the steps in the 6-step routine that I do every morning is being thankful and being grateful and just showing that gratitude. So what you guys may not know about me is when I was 15, I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. And at the time, people didn't talk about it a lot, and people didn't really know a lot about it as they do today. And at my worst point, I was really sick, and I was in my early 20s, back in the early 90s, and I was really sick. I'd lost a lot of weight. At my lowest point, again, I was down to 73 pounds. And that slowly led me into depression. Again, depression was another thing that people didn't really talk about. They didn't really know much about, especially the Black community. And I suffered years through that until I finally got some help. I finally got to the right doctor, and I got the right support from my family, and people really started to acknowledge that depression was a serious issue, and the diabetes was serious as well. And it wasn't until I got that help and, I started praying and came to the realization that I needed to get up out of this rut myself, basically by myself, because no one could do it for me. If you've ever gone through depression, people will ask questions like, well, what are you depressed about? And you can't really answer that question when you're depressed. Or people would say, you shouldn't be depressed because you've got this going on for you. You've got that going on for you. You've got people that love you and care about you. And, but it's not enough when you're depressed. So until I actually got out of that rut, out of that situation on my own, and that's when I began to start seeing changes in my life. So I say all that to say this, that yesterday doesn't matter. Tomorrow is unknown to us. All we have right now is this little sliver of time. All we have is right now to change anything that we want to do in our lives. So what's wrong with mediocrity? Oh, I have a huge problem with mediocrity. For one thing, it's too crowded there. if you're okay with mediocrity, then, and some of you might be okay with mediocrity. I am totally not okay with it. If you look back over your life, over the last week, not even your whole life, but over the last week, and you are not a different person, then you haven't grown, you haven't learned, you haven't changed, you haven't inspired, you haven't loved, you haven't cared, then that's a very sad place to be in. And not just one or two of those things, but all of those things. Are you growing every day? Are you inspiring every day? Are you loving and caring? And are you sharing? Are you changing lives every day? I'm just not okay with being the same person that I was even yesterday, because that's a pretty sad place to be in. So I want you guys to just take advantage of every morning for the miracle that it truly is. And if you are going through a morning routine that's growing you or making you money, go ahead and drop a me in the comments. If this is something that you would like to do every day, if you want to join us in the morning miracle routine, go ahead and drop a comment in the comment box and I will get back to you. But again, just very, very, very simple steps as far as Elrod's book, The Miracle Morning, is concerned. And I want you guys to share this video, and especially if you know someone that has type 1 diabetes or going through any medical challenge right now, or if they've gone through depression and you think that this video would help them, I'd really appreciate if you shared it with them. So I'm going to finish my walk and I will talk to you guys all later.